It is very important to be yourself because I think that there's a trendsetter in you more than you know. So, do you? Trust me, there's people who want to hear you. Follow the rhythm, feel the bass, follow the rhythm.
From Tanzania's first MTV VJ to being named one of Africa's top female artists and notable philanthropists, Vanessa Mdee is the modern African woman, having it all and doing it her way. This is Vanessa's prototype. Who is Vanessa Mdee?
I find that question extremely weird. I find myself telling people what I do as opposed to who I am every time someone asks me that question.
Yeah.
So who am I? I'm a dreamer. I'm a mermaid. Would much rather live in the water than on land. I'm Tanzanian. I believe in women and girls. I love to feel positive vibrations. I believe in fair treatment. I love to write music. I love to learn. I am always traveling in my mind and in my physical state too. I love music, but I literally live music.
From a music front, how long have you been at it? Performing, writing?
It's funny you ask about writing. I used to write in a diary when I was younger every day of my life. So I've been writing for as long as I can remember. It was writing feelings. I wasn't writing music. So I still have actually all of these little diary entries with dates. First time I had sex, first time I got my heart broken, so I have these books. I even have a book, I have a story that I don't remember. I don't know why I don't remember it, but I read the entries. I was like, wow, I was so worried about the wrong things. But it's nice to date back to those. Then I stopped writing entries and I started writing poems. And I would consciously write poems in the middle of the night. Anytime something cool would come to me, I'd write it down. And I would I would write on, like, I have these books that are like little, like, daftari za kawaida, like normal books, like nothing fancy, nothing bedazzled. And now it's just little sheets of paper that I still like bind together. Yeah, it's like, so I started writing properly, like music. I think maybe when I was 14. I still remember the first song I wrote. I wrote it with one of my best friends in the world. It's a horrible song. Horrible. No structure at all.
First song usually is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But so maybe when I was 14 and I continued and I still write. I'm still learning to write every day. And I started music professionally maybe 5 years ago, like my first release. But I believe that I've been in the music game for over a decade now.
I mean, you mentioned what I would call journaling, I guess.
Yes,
yeah,
that's it. Journaling.
That's amazing because I've been trying to get into that as well.
Oh, really?
And it's just crazy when you meet
amazing.
yourself in the pages. You're like, damn, I didn't know all that was in me.
In the pages.
Right?
That's a great statement.
But kind of how important has that been in your creative process generally?
It's very important. It's one of the most important parts of creating.
Okay.
If I find that people don't know how to express their feelings, and that's not a problem for me. I know exactly how to say what I feel. It's never an issue, and if I don't know how to say it, then I don't know how to feel it yet, or I haven't felt it to its full extent.
Well, it's like, thank God you started journaling because it's like, if we bring it into the future today, rather,
right.
It's like Money Monday's #1 album in East Africa,
you.
like highest sales.
Thank you.
So that's insane.
Yes, it's weird actually because when we released the album, we're like, we didn't care about the numbers. We didn't want it to be a numbers thing because we were already going against the grain. Albums are not doable in Tanzania. Why are you releasing an album? No one buys albums. The world is moving towards EPs and singles and da-da-da. And I'm like, I want to do an album. Why? Because it is my work. It is my full body of work. It is my resume. It's my presentation. I got tired of going places and people were like, oh, so do you have an album? And I would like twiddle my thumbs, a horrible feeling. So I said, I will do this album, and it can sell 1 copy or 1,000,000 copies. It is my album. And that's what it is. It's my album.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, the crazy thing is sometimes when you're just honest with yourself, the
Yeah.
fans really connect with that. They
Absolutely.
resonate with it, and they're the results.
I've actually realized that that's the only time fans connect with me.